What's going on to you Leos out there? So you Leos have the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, and you Leos have the Tower. Um, there's some people trying to come back in your life to reconciliate. It could be family, it could be friends, it could even be romantic interest, but I'm seeing more family and friends, right? People that you don't necessarily see romantically like that anymore, even if it is someone that you once did think of romantic, right, as a romantic partner or potential one. And they're not really ready for the fact that you Leos are rejecting them because you're over it emotionally and everything. You're done with it. A lot of you Leos have done the work. You've been there, done that. You got the T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really like them anymore like that because I mean, you could like somebody and a person could be as attractive as all get out till the sun doesn't come up anymore. But at the same time, even though this person is attractive, if the person's attitudes stink, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day how attractive they actually are. And this is what I'm seeing that's going on with a lot of you Leos. It's they didn't really anticipate you telling them no. They didn't really think that, the tables can turn because, some of the most attractive people are often very insecure with themselves. I've known some pretty ones treat me like trash, and then the minute that the liking them is gone, I don't contact them as much. I don't really hit them up as much. I don't really seek out trying to hang out with them anymore. Now it's they texting me a little bit too much, and it's like, why does life got to be like that? What happened to this armor of invincibility, right? Like, what's up with all of this? How come you contacted me back so much now? So the Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords is the shoe is on the other foot. Here this person is trying to be like, hey Leo, why don't we get back together? And you Leos are like, nah, we shouldn't, because you and them are a terrible match. And this is something that a lot of you Leos are starting to realize, that it can't work. You can't really take them quite seriously and everything like that, because you've already been there once with them where maybe you tried to approach them and they told you no, right? So now it's like, it's a little bit too late for them trying to call themselves coming back in and reaching back out to you and all of that and trying to see what you've got going on and all of this and all of that. It's a little bit too late. You Leos don't want to have anything to do with them. And they really can't stand this. This is why they got the Tower, right? Or the Tower came up. They got the Tower. The bottom fell out for them. They didn't think that you Leos actually was going to tell them no. They thought that you were going to be the one to essentially tell them, yeah, no matter whatever it is that they did, you Leos, I just did Virgo, but you Leos would be like, yeah, let's do it. Let's hang out. Let's whatever you're down for. Any given time of your life, they thought that you would be the backup plan, the bailout package. They thought that you Leos would be the individuals to be like, okay, yeah, come on, let's hang out. Let's go somewhere. Let me, whip out my wallet, or for any of you out there, your purse or your wallet or whatever, right? Oh, okay. And that obviously that didn't happen. So now it's like they got the face, right? They got the gas mask, right? And the thing is that the Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords, now this is something where it's like, excuse me, right? The entitlement is showing up. It's like, excuse me, what do you mean? Now they're the ones chasing up on after you Leos, trying to find out what's going on with you. It's that delusion starting to come down. The tower, this tower that they have built up, this Babel tower, this tower of like delusions, of all these wonderful things that they say about themselves that don't actually match up when they interact with other people is now starting to really come down, because you Leos have really humbled these individuals that really wasn't really about anything in the first place. That just is accustomed to using other people for their best traits or their benevolent traits and then throwing them away. So now, like I said, it's that ego showing up, like, how dare you? What's going on? Like, hey, Leos, what's up? All of this other type of nonsense, right? Like, what's up with this? What exactly, what, what exactly is going on? Now they're the shoes on the other foot. Now they're the ones potentially texting you a little bit more. Now they're the ones chasing up behind you a little bit. And it's like, this is the stupidity of it, because they wouldn't have to chase. Neither would you. If the games wasn't being played here, you wouldn't have to chase. They wouldn't have to chase. The two of you would probably begin to know each other in a relationship right now, right? Either starting off or something where you would have, because from what I'm seeing here is that this is probably fairly attractive people, on up to and beyond very attractive people, right? And it's a shame that a person is so attractive and everything like that, pretty or handsome, but at the same time, quite dysfunctional, very dysfunctional. They still, they can't keep anybody regardless of who they with. And you Leos can't keep anybody because people aren't really ready for you and what you offer and what you bring to the table. The fact that other people can benefit from you being in their life. They don't want to do anything sometimes to give you what you want and make you happy in exchange, just like you're supposed, but they just expect you to make them happy. And love don't go like that. It got to be a two-way street. The Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant and the High Priestess, this is a spiritual thing, because love is a spiritual union just as much as it is a physical one. A lot of times people only worry about the physical union, the materialism of it all. A person head over heels that they can use, that gives them anything that they want. That's what their warped delusion of grandeur, perception, version of love is about. But that's not even what it is at all. And this is the ideology that they had in their head. This speaks to how they wanted you, Leos, to come back to them helpless as possible, ruminating over them and thinking about how they're so in love with you because they don't have you around anymore, and you Leos aren't falling for their games. The rumination is what gets dysfunctional relationships to persist over the years. The ruminating isn't working for y'all. It's not working on y'all. It's not you. You Leos are not thinking about an ex or someone that you used to hang out with, or a friend, or maybe even a family member, to the point where it is really ruining you, right? It's knocking you off your own game. It's not happening. It's not happening. But the delusion is so strong with some people. It's like, they will pursue you in order to keep their delusion going. And the thing is that they can't. The High Priestess represents that person is really regretting it, because they can't even stand to think about, maybe you Leos are actually giving that kind of attention to another person. And that and let it not be that other person actually appreciates what they've got going on. Then that's going to make it much worse. So they really can't stand the fact that you Leos can get better than them. And that be the trade secret, why it is that they got to break your spirit too. is because the truth is that they don't be wanting y'all to know that you can get better than them in a different place, right? It's going to be a little bit difficult because there's a lot of people who act like a goofy goober more than someone who act like they got common sense in their head. But if a person who does have common sense were to, get a chance to actually interact with you, it's going to be a done deal if you really are about your business as well. And they know that. So the Hierophant represents how, they're looking at it like it's karma. And the truth is, it's not even have anything to do with karma. It's more so about, they're ruining their life behind trying to use people because they don't want to accept the fact that people are not toys. And that you can't treat people like toys. I'm giving, what I'm saying? This is the recipe for longevity. If you start treating people the way that Amber Heard treated people, a lot of people are liable to turn against you. People don't want to be treated like they're second-class citizens and they're garbage and they're not worth respecting at all. People don't want to deal with that type of stuff. Everybody wants a certain level of respect. Even the most humble person wants to still be treated, with respect and considered, So the Queen of Cups and the Six of Pentacles right here is about how you Leos, right? You Leos don't even worry about this person and their delusions of grandeur, right? You just continue to move forward and get to know other people, right? And date and see who's a good match for you and see if you can get someone that's a very good match for you and everything like that. Don't let this reading at all, as a matter of fact, discourage you. As a matter of fact, not only should it not discourage you, it should actually help you get better. It should actually excite you. It should actually make you excited and happy because this person who's coming to you is ancient history. This is a person of the past. This is not someone that should be in your life or is on your path or is in your future. They're not the future. They are the past. You cannot have those type of people in your life wasting your time like that. You Leos are on to, living a happier lifestyle because you're separating people you're separating yourself from others that would ruin you and that would try to do everything in their power to bring you down, and you're connecting with brand new people, brand new possibilities. It's much more joyful looking forward. It's much more joyful. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I thought somebody was knocking on my door. But it's a lot more joyful looking to the future than it is looking to the past. People that did you, Leos, wrong in the past, who cares when you have brand new people waiting for you in the future? So that do have value and talent, could teach you something. So let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. So to clarify the Six of Pentacles right here, you Leos have the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Four of Swords, and you have the Nine of Wands. Here comes this person with their annoying car. So the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords is about you, Leos, getting a lot more enjoyment out of not going back to the past, reconciling with someone that you don't need to reconcile with. You already know that you don't have to reconcile with them. You already know this. you've already reconciled with yourself. You forgive yourself. You've learned from your mistakes and you've forgiven them. But it doesn't mean that you will allow them to come back in, you know, so that they can do the very same thing. Tell you that they... My dog is mad loud sometimes, yo. tell you that they can tell, you know, and you just accept them back in your life like that. The Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Wands, you know, things are working for you in your favor. You don't have to deal with the stress of others. You can do whatever you want to do at any given moment. And you're the only person holding you responsible. And that's a very empowering position to actually be in, because now nobody has anything over your head. You don't have to be accountable for anybody but yourself, you know. So that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Please smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell. I'm trying to grow this YouTube channel. I don't have an upper limit of how far I'm trying to go. I'm just trying to grow, honestly. Trying to put these numbers up, trying to advance, trying to feed my family, do my thing. But other than that, there's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's all the ways to get a personal reading from me, birth chart readings, the merchandise, as well as the books that I have there on Amazon. Go ahead and get one of those things. Appreciate you.